Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about how to pull things to you. And it could be people, it could be opportunities, money, just simple little things that you want in your day. Lately, I've been having conversations with one of my best friends. She started out as a client. She lives out in Germany. High five, girl. You know who you are. And she has her own channel too. So I should probably drop a little hint to go follow her and subscribe. I will leave the link below. Her name is Avi, and she is amazing. And we've gotten so close. And I do think it's so important for us to have different people in our lives that serve different purposes. This is kind of off topic, but on the spiritual journey, you can feel lonely. You can feel like you can't talk to anybody about this stuff. And I believe that even when we have a partner, we can't expect everything to come from this one person. It's important to have friends. It's important to have other people, colleagues, mentors. Each person in my life who I communicate with on a regular basis, they all fill a certain thing inside of me. And the old Michelle used to be out there searching for a partner who did all of that. And it's just not realistic. It's not good to put pressure on somebody else to do that. It's going to end up poorly. So I was talking to my friend Avi, go follow her. And she's been having so much magic lately. Like every morning I wake up, and not every morning, but most mornings we're talking because she's in Germany, so she's ahead of me. She's in the middle of her day when I'm waking up, and she's filling me in on the happenings of her day. And she's been manifesting like little things, something so small as like needing a microphone and filming stuff to create a podcast. Well, she goes into work and she's an engineer, and the people at work have this extra room filled with all of this extra equipment, and they offered it to her today. She literally had been wanting to start a podcast. She asked me if I would be on it or if we could do something together to get her all warmed up. And here she's being offered equipment, which is really expensive equipment that she doesn't have to pay for now. So another thing that she manifested was she's working with certain people, and sometimes it can be a little bit like energetically too much in her office. So she was asking the universe one week to just have more of like quiet time, maybe less people in the office. Well, her coworker texted her that on a Sunday night and said, "Hey, I'm working from home tomorrow and I'm working from home on Friday." And then Avi works from home in the middle of the week, so she wasn't going to be around her coworkers almost at all. So the days that she was in the office, they weren't going to be in the office. So she kept manifesting these small little outcomes, and that's what this is about. It's attracting. This is what makes life fun. When you wake up and you're not so obsessive about a big manifestation like $1 million or I don't know, whatever big thing people are trying to create, go for it. It can happen. I believe it. I've seen it happen. But in the meantime, why not have fun with life and see what else the universe can do in the small moments? If you're struggling anywhere in your life, pause right now and say, "Universe, please relieve me of the situation. Please let me be in my body and let me feel good. Let me know that I'm always taken care of. Put me in my feminine energy. Help me appreciate the small things." I bought myself those flowers yesterday, and they're pink roses, and there's white carnations, and there's white tulips, and I was just putting them in that picture, and I just was smelling them and appreciating them. I was fully in my feminine energy. And that's receptive mode, is when you are seeing the beauty in everything around you and you're not needing more. And you're really focusing on the smallest things. And when you do this, and this is what my friend Avi does, she's so grateful all the time. She takes care of herself, her health, and she's receiving all of this magic because she's doing the vibrational work to get there. And I just posted a video recently about doing the vibrational work. I'll link that below as well. But there's certain things you can do to raise your vibe. And when you raise your vibe, it's literally like a red carpet gets rolled out for you. You wake up and everybody just brings you whatever you need. And it's the universe working through all of these people to assist you on your journey. So instead of skipping ahead to the biggest thing you want to manifest, how about start working on consistent manifestation, consistent positive manifestation, because we are manifesting in every single moment. It's just, what are we manifesting? Are we manifesting chaos? Are we manifesting a hectic work environment? Are we manifesting good everywhere we go? And it builds momentum. So in order to magnetize things to you, you have to do the vibrational work. You have to believe and appreciate, believe that it's possible and appreciate all that you have right now. And speaking of feminine energy, and if you're a woman watching, and if you're a man watching, that's fine too. But for women who hold the core feminine energy, it is so important to not be chasing and to not be putting your energy towards something all the time. Rest is one of the best ways to call things in. And that could be your partner. You know, say you and your partner are having an argument and you're the feminine in the relationship, you hold the feminine core, and a masculine wants space. They need space to think. They need space to want you. They want to chase you. They want to pursue you. But if you're always showing up and giving and giving and giving and trying to cook him a meal and, you know, knocking down his door, and you're doing all of these things thinking you're in your feminine nurturing him, it's not right. A feminine receives. We sit back. We give our man space. We know he's our king and he will figure it out on his own. And when they're going through something difficult, you're there for them. You listen and you say, babe, you got this. You're so strong. You're going to handle it. You don't try and do it for him. You don't try and change him. You don't tell him when to shave and when not to shave. You know, the same thing with your manifestation. When you're trying to nurture it and call it in, you pull back. It's called the lean back. You lean back and you let the universe do its thing. And when you're in your own flow, you know, buying beautiful flowers, I'm going to show you guys the flowers that I put together yesterday. They're so beautiful. How beautiful are these? I just love it so much. When you're in that energy of just really loving your life and just so appreciative and loving the small moments, you're not worried about a manifestation. You're literally smelling flowers, going, I'm really happy right now. And what am I going to do for my future? How do I want to make myself better? How can I just continue to grow and be a better partner and be a better mother or be a better sister? You're in your own body, focusing on you. You're not externally focused on everybody else and what everybody else is doing and what everybody else needs to fix, because that's the wounded feminine energy. And that's why a lot of people struggle with manifesting, is because they are trapped, especially masculines, they're trapped in this wounded feminine where they think they need to do to receive. And that's with manifesting. We don't need to do, we don't need to act. We have to take inspired action. So if a breadcrumb comes along and somebody says, hey, do you want to go to lunch? You say yes, because the universe is literally getting you out of your house and taking you somewhere to receive something new or to have a new experience. Or maybe it's just to enjoy a meal with your friend, to put you in a good feeling state, to get the ball rolling so that you keep that momentum going and you become a magnet. And when you're seeing, like my friend Avi, like how she manifested the podcast equipment, she manifested less people at work. These are all small little indicators that she's in the flow. Have you guys ever seen Finding Nemo? When they're on the Australian current, I forget what it's called, but they get sucked in, right? They're in the flow, they're going, the cute little turtles are floating around. And all of a sudden, if they get kicked out of it, they're back in the ocean, not moving, stagnant. That's the visual that I have when you're manifesting. When you're seeing synchronicities, you're seeing signs, you're seeing people's names that you love. You know, people are opening doors for you. You're having great conversations. You're in that current. You're moving along, and there's a train that is going off right now, which is confirmation. You're that little turtle that's floating around and you're in the flow, and you're not doing anything in that current other than letting it take you. And that's what this is about, being in your feminine and sitting back and knowing the universe is taking you where you're meant to go in order to receive your desire. And in that current, that's when you're magnetizing everything to you. And you're literally laughing because you're like, I'm not doing anything and I'm getting all of these cool things. So if you find yourself struggling with manifesting, message me, email me. I will sit down with you one-on-one on Zoom and we will figure out what your blockages are. We'll figure out what you're thinking in those moments that's kicking you out of that current and leaving you stagnant. Because when you're stagnant and not in the current, you're not moving, things aren't moving. Then your mind kicks in and tells you that it's your fault and you should have done this and your life sucks and blah, blah. And all we need to do is scoop you up and put you back in the current. And I can do that for you. So everything's in the description box below. If you'd like to work with me, I'd be happy to help you on your manifesting journey. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.